Hey viewers, today we will be making some crispy Cajun fish. And how does that old saying go? Give a man a fish, feed him for a day. Don't teach a man to fish, feed yourself. Fishing isn't that hard. For example, I get my fish from the local grocery store. Today we will use 2 pounds of salmon, but you can certainly opt for another fish such as swai or snapper, but I do feel that the salmon is worth a try. To the fish, we will add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, next we will prepare our dry seasonings with 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, and 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. For our spices, we will use 1 tablespoon of cayenne and 2 teaspoons of paprika. If you want to be a bit adventurous and make this Pakistani style like I did, then you can substitute these for red chili powder and Kashmiri chili powder respectively. Now, if they look the same, that's okay, because they do taste different. And if somehow you accidentally only put cayenne instead of paprika as well, then your guest will be in for a fun surprise. Now for our secret breading. Use 3/4 cups of cornmeal with 1/4 cup of white flour. The extra cornmeal is what will make your fish much crunchier than your competition's, if of course you actually have some competition, which I'm not sure why you would. Anyways, add in your seasoning and spice and whisk it all together. You should end up with a mixture that looks and feels a bit like a reddish sand. While whisking, make sure to get out any lumps. This will make it easier to bread later. Because the fish is a bit wet, breading them are easy. Doing a dry dredge like this will make the fish extra crispy relative to using a wet binder. So, dip your fish in one way, and then another, giving them some pats. This is a surprisingly clean way of breading the fish as well, so I recommend this method if you are in a hurry and don't want to spend too much time cleaning up after yourself. And if you're like me, I just generally don't like cleaning. Once they're all breaded, they should look beautiful and ready to fry. I shouldn't say that. I don't know if I can call food that I'm going to eat beautiful. And yet, something compels me to. Set your oil to a medium-high heat and place in a small piece to check that the oil is ready. If you are making this recipe to show off your mad cooking skills to someone, then this is a time to make them watch. Add in your fish a few pieces at a time, turning them occasionally. Each time you turn them over, they cool slightly before hitting the oil again, and this creates a sort of double fry effect which further crisps them. As you can see, they turn a nice golden brown, and these should cook in about 5 to 7 minutes. Now, my pieces were a little bit thin, so they finished on the faster side. One small tip after you take them out is to not place them on a paper towel. Doing so will actually cause the fish to steam a little bit, and in turn, this will soften the breading, which is what we don't want. We really want these to remain crunchy right until we bite into them. Once you're done, you just have to plate them. And I think that these just look so appetizing. It took a lot of control out of me not to start eating these immediately. And because I don't have a lot of control, I actually did eat a bunch off screen before showing it here. Of course, I will eat some more in a proper way. Add a little bit of lemon, dip in some tartar sauce, eat, and repeat. Very crunchy and easy to make. The fish itself is very tasty when fried through like this, and you can just feel the spice with this recipe. Complementing that is our crunchy breading. So if this sounds appetizing to you, then give this a try soon. Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Subscribe.